You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. I'm your host, me. My name is Art Baltazar. I'm a cartoonist. I write things, I draw things, I make comic books, I make children's books, and I swig out of my R2D2 mug. Swig for you guys. Swig with me if you have something to swig. We are going on a journey today. Today will be a journey unlike any other journeys. I wore a tie for you today. I color coordinated my hat with my R2D2 pin. See? I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Swig for everybody using the Force. Today, my cup is not piping. It is, however, very chilled, very cold. I put some ice in there. I have a beverage. Because once again, the vampire's been defeated in the morning. And I've been waking up early, so by the time it's time for Famous Cartoonist Says Things, I have already drank my fill of coffee. But the coffee mug shall not be replaced. It's R2D2 today, which is the finest handle I have ever handled in the history of coffee cup handles. Swig. You guys are awesome. Hector is here today. Hello, Hector. You're a good man. So we are here. What do we do? What do we do? Yesterday was a good show. I felt my music was a little loud yesterday because I kept shouting. But today, it's cold in my house. Today's a little cold in the house, so we have the heat on a little bit higher than normal. So now the heat is on. Right when I decide to go on live, the heat is blasting. It's causing a nice hum, kind of like white noise. It's probably easy to fall asleep to in the background. I know when I go to sleep, I put the fan on just so it could drown out any kind of noise, and you just hear a hum. It's all true. Sweet. My humming already lost viewers, but that's okay. Sweet for you guys. I have an R2D2 mug. My daughter bought this for me. It's kind of cool. She bought this for me for Christmas. And she said, "Daddy, you going to use it on your show?" And I said, "Yes, I will show R2D2 on the show." Let's see, Eric's here too. Oh, yeah, Eric. You're a good man. D. Brad is here too. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It's new comic book day. I think my comics might be arriving today. They'll be arriving any day now. The projected date for drop-off was January 13th. So that might be something. I might be getting them. And they're going to drop off all about like 1,000 copies of each book right on my driveway. Because they're going to unload them with a forklift, they said. That's cool. But today is also my daughter's birthday. I'm a proud papa, daddy of a 15-year-old teenage girl. And she's everything that you would think a 15-year-old teenage girl would be. But I think today she took a math class or a math test, and she passed it. And she was stressing over it, but then I asked her, how'd you do? And she went, it was easy. I'm like, yes, that's my girl. Yeah, man. You guys are here. That's good. Danny's here. Oh, yeah, Artie, I'm back. Cool, man. Good to see you, sir. Chris Mack is here. Hello, friends. Hello, Chris Mack. Anthony's here. Hello, random question. I like Anthony's random questions of the day. And look at that icon. He's quite handsome. Hello, random question of the day. What pop culture characters would you want to show up at your funeral? In 100 years, of course. I hope the Silver Surfer isn't too busy to attend mine. Yeah, I would want Superman, of course. But more importantly, I would want Linda Carter and Wendy Williams to come. I want Linda Carter and Wendy Williams to come to my event. But not only to come to the event, but to find my wife and console my wife. And then Wendy Williams and Linda Carter could say, he was such a fine man. He was such a wonderful gentleman and such an entertaining cartoonist. But I don't like to think about that, but hopefully there's a party, you know. You never know when it's going to be. I'm ready now, but, you know, I got things to do. If you could know when your end is, would you choose to know or would you not? So that's the thing goes in my head sometimes. Maybe I would like to know so I could know not to start another project, you know. Danny says there are 2 new Art Balthazar children's books in my comic shop. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, man. I'm working on the last few pages of the Flash versus Captain Cold book, and that one's coming out pretty soon. But that I'm almost finished with that one. Every page has color except for like 2 or 3 pages. But I just turned in 5 pages today. So that's cool, man. I've been working in the morning before the sun comes up, and then working for a few hours, and then drinking a whole pot of coffee, and then shower to refresh. It's a weird time. Because normally I'd wake up and shower just to wake up. But now I'm waking up and then working and then shower later to wake up. And I think I'm becoming in the old guy range where I'm tired after dinner and I want to lay down, which is kind of weird for me. I don't like when that happens, but it's happening. Hector says, happy birthday. Oh, cool, man. I'll tell her, guys. Yeah, she's having a good time already. She passed her math class, and she's bugging me. She wants to do stuff now. But I said, well, it's afternoon. We got to wait. People are not home. People are at work and at school. And then I got to do a show, famous cartoonist testing show, you know. Sweet. This cup is almost done. But I got more. I got refresh. Listen. You hear that? I'm going to fill it back up. Normally when I drink soda, and you can drink it all day, and I know it's addictive, but I like to mix it in with the sparkling water beverages, the flavored waters. I end up doing that, so my cola will eventually taste like apple peach. Apple peach cola, whatever. Wayne is here. Greetings, Mr. Wayne, from the up north or Sasquatch territory. There's a lot of squatches by you, sir. I'm going to go look for squatch one day. Eric wants to know my mug makes sounds. Does it make sounds? It does. Do you hear that? Sweet. It's a good mug. It's a very comfortable handle. This handle is so comfortable, and you can put your thumb on top. So I found out, like when you're holding a cup, like at a party, the most important finger is the one on the bottom, like this, the pinky. When you're holding a cup, it's right here. It feels insecure, but over here, with that, The pinky is all the comfort in the world. That's all you need at a party. Chris Mack says, what is your thoughts on Harvey Comics universe? I find people forget how great it is. Oh, man. Harvey Comics is awesome. I grew up reading a lot of Harvey Comics. Richie Rich, Hot Stuff, Casper. I even read a lot of Sad Sack. But we used to get the Harvey Comics in the packages where you buy a pack of comics for $1 or 50 cents. We used to go to Hollow Hollows, which was a Polish deli in the neighborhood. We called it Hollow Hollows because when we walked in, the guys would say, "Hello, Mrs. Hello, hello, Mrs." So that's how he would say hello. So my mom would say, "Come on, let's go to Hollow Hollows." So I would get comics. And this pack of comics would be all bundled together in a bag, but they wouldn't have covers because they were returnable books at the time. So the deli would sell them for whatever it was. When we get like 10 books for $1 or something, but there was a lot of Harvey comics in there. So I read a lot of Richie Rich and Hot Stuff and Baby Huey and Spooky and Wendy the Witch and all that stuff. So I grew up on those, and those were awesome. And a few years ago, I was gifted an opportunity by Joe Books. Joe Books had the Harvey license, and Joe Books, one of my friends, I knew a guy who worked there, and they were working along with, at the time, some Disney editors, or so I don't know if they were Disney editors or ex-Disney editors, but everyone I knew when I worked at Disney on Gorilla was working at Joe Books, either full-time staff or freelance or something. So my name came up, and we were on a 2-hour phone call about Harvey Comics and the Harvey universe. And so we started talking. We started forming a plan. Let's see what we can do. How can we bring back the Harvey Comics? So that was an awesome conversation, and we were ready to go. And then they said, we'll get back to you. And so almost 2 years later is when they said, okay, we want to do this. But originally, the whole book was going to be me and Franco art directing the whole book. And we were going to draw the main stories, just like Oh Yeah Comics, where I would draw a story, Franco would draw a story, but we would co-write the whole book and have other artists draw the stories. And we were ready to do that. It was going to be a 6-issue miniseries at first, and then maybe do a Harvey Comics with all the guys, and then do like a Hot Stuff with just him and Casper. We were ready to launch this whole thing. And then I ended up doing only 3 stories, and I did a cover for issue 1, and then I don't even know if issue 2 came out. Number 1 came out, and I don't know what happened. If they just let me handle it, it would have came out every month, but there was too much back and forth, too much of all this nonsense. But I love the Harvey characters, and they really, really wanted me to make a Hot Stuff miniseries. And I said, yes, let's do it. And then we're going to do 6-issue miniseries at a time. That was the plan. And so we could get a trade paperback. But nothing happened. But I love those comics. I grew up on those comics. And that was the closest I've ever came to working on them. And the cool thing about the Harvey book that we were working on was it didn't have to be in style guide form. It could be any artist's interpretation of the characters, but my interpretation of the characters is what they are. I don't change them. They're like Spooky was Spooky, Casper. He had the ghostly trio, and Wendy and her. She had some witches sisters too. I forgot what they were called, but they had green. They had black hair and green outfits, I think, or purple. And Baby Huey was in there. I had him playing football. I had him picking up cars. I had him walking dogs. It was real cool because Baby Huey doesn't know his own strength. He's a giant duck with superhuman strength. Giant baby duck. So it was a good time. We even had Little Wada in there. And we managed to do the jokes with little Lotta that were not about her eating all the time. Because in the old jokes, it was always she's a big girl and she eats a lot of food. But our take on her was so cool, and I wish they would have let us go with that, man. Like, take the handcuffs off, take the reins off, the reins, not handcuffs. Take the reins off and let us run. That's what it would have been real cool. But I think Joe Books is gone now. So there you go. But that was a long explanation about Harvey Comics. But I love Harvey Comics. I grew up with that. It's right up there to me with Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera Comics, Magilla Gorilla, Woody Woodpecker, Bugs Bunny. D. Brad says Harvey Comics were my first comics, especially Richie Rich. Yeah, man. Hector says, yeah, he admires the pinky. The pinky is key. The pinky is key for any kind of socializing ever. So you got to get this pinky on the bottom. It's the key. You can't do it without the pinky. Unless you got a mug with a handle. Swig. Oh, yeah. It's good. It's good stuff. Wayne says, I did some leg squatches today. There was some groaning. Did you do a squatch call? Did you guys like that Harvey comic story? I felt I revealed a little too much. But no, that's what happened, though. Let's see. D. Brad says, are you looking forward to WandaVision? Is it coming out on Friday? I thought it already came out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be real fun to watch. Hopefully hopefully it doesn't, or maybe it will. I don't know if it comes out once a week like Mandalorian, or if I should let a few weeks go by, because I kind of want to binge it. I kind of want to watch it all together. Like I watched Cobra Kai that way. I watched it all in one day. It was pretty nuts. But yeah, I will watch it. Hector says, ever go to Chaos Comics? Yes, in Chicago. Yeah, man. So I think we know each other, Hector Garcia, somehow. But I used to go to Chaos Comics in Chicago because it was across the street from my high school where I went to school. South Side, but that's where I would spend all my allowance. I would get, between me and my brother, we would come up with like $40 every other week or so. I think we get $10 a week or $20. It might have been $10 a week. So we put all our money together, and when we buy comics, we'd always have about $40. And we would just buy all the books. And when I first started collecting comics, like that weren't in that bag all together, they were 40 cents cover price. And then for a short time, then it went 50 cents. And then when I was buying them at Chaos Comics, they were about 60 cents or 75 cents. Because I remember that day when they went up to $1.25 and we couldn't get all the books we wanted to. Because, like, you would go to $40 and spend all that $40. You come back with like 50 or 60 comics. But then after a while, it would be only 40 comics. And then after a while, like, wait, I only could buy 20 comics today. So it was a little discouraging. But that's what happened. Eric C. Martin is here. Hello, Eric. You're a good man, sir. So, yeah, what were the names of the three ghosts? I think Casper's ghost brothers were just called the Ghostly Trio. I think one of them was called Fatso. I'm not sure. But I know if you look at those old Harvey comics, there was a lot of fat jokes in there, which was funny. It was funny to make fun of the fat guys. but that's just how all the comics were. Little Lotta had fat jokes, and the Ghostly Trio had the little fat ghost in there too. And I don't understand how you become fat if you're a ghost, because you're like dust or like a vapor, if you will. Swig. This is so good and satisfying and refreshing. I got a lot of ice in there, so every time I take a swig, I'm almost done. There's so much ice. T. Brad says, I think there's a Harvey cartoon on Netflix with the girls. Oh, that's right. That's right. There's a is it called Harvey Comics Girls or the Harvey Girls? But I always like Little Audrey too. Little Audrey is always cool, and Little Lotta and Dot, Little Dot. Yeah, Little Dot and Audrey. She would put dots on everything. And my daughter's named after Little Audrey, and my son is Gordon after Flash Gordon, Commissioner Gordon. But I chose comic book names for my kids, but they were subtle. They weren't like Peter Parker or Dick Grayson or here's my son Bruce Wayne Baltazar, or Bane Baltazar. I didn't go that way. Norman Osborn Baltazar. I didn't do that. I went more subtle. And Gordon is a lot of my friends were calling him Flash when he was a little guy. When he was real small, little baby, they'd say, "How's Flash doing?" Flash Gordon. So that was cool. Eric says, Fatso, Fusso, and Lazo. Is that what their names were? That sounds about right. Sweet for naming ghosts. Eddie's here too. The Witch Sisters, Thelma, Velma, and Zelma. Was that true? Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, those witches were cool. I liked all that. Wendy the Good Witch. And there was cartoons on too. The Casper TV show. I remember getting off of school and trying to run home so I could watch it. Because we would get home and sometimes only see half of the last cartoon, and then it was over because of the time it went on. So if we ran home, we could watch at least 15 minutes of the cartoon. And I think I was in high school when the Thundercats came on, and I used to do that to the Thundercats too. I knew they would come on, and I would jump on the bus and try to race home to watch the Thundercats. But then we got a VCR. At that time, I learned how to program the VCR. So I have a lot of Thundercats on VHS, VCRs, on VHS. So I recorded a lot of them. But I never recorded Casper. But I remember Casper looking like the same animation as the Popeye cartoons. But then after a while, when I got older, I realized they were the same people who made the cartoons. So that was cool. Kevin Bixby's here. Oh, yeah, famous cartoonist getting heralds. Yeah, maybe. Today, I'm not sure what we're doing today. I think we're going to go get dinner, but I'm not sure where. I'm not sure how because of these trying times. These trying times, you have to keep your distance. And everyone else in the house is doing the research. I'm just following along today. Just let me know when I have to be there and what time we're going, and I'll get you there as long as everyone else is communicating. Because everybody, there's wheels turning all the time. There's 5 people. There's going to be 6 people with us today. Out of the 6, I will take myself out and observe. Just let me know when we're going, and I will be there. But sadly, there will be no heralds today. Maybe on the weekend. Maybe the weekend, man. I'm craving it already now. Eric says, sorry, back to work. I have to have a great rest of your day. Happy birthday to your daughter. Swig. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Eric. Always a pleasure having you with us. Swig. Get back to your work. We have adult responsibilities to do today. And that will be something we all will do. But today we're taking a break. Hector says, Kiri Condors. Oh, yeah, Hector. Yeah, man. Just took a swig for the Kiri Condors. I have a character that I created in high school in the comic book artist club that we were in high school. And he was called, I think he was just called Condor Man. It was a superhero. But I brought him into my superhero universe now. But I don't know what his name is yet. I think I'm just going to call him Condor, the Condor. But he is a mutated bird human. Not even human, humanoid, a bird humanoid. Because in my Powers in Action universe, eventually in book 6 of my series, the Earth de-evolves and re-evolves. So humans de-evolve, but all the animals evolve millions of years in a heartbeat, like in a Thanos snap. But they don't disappear, they boom. And so they evolve. So every living creature in my universe is humanoid. So which makes a very crowded Earth. I can't wait to finish writing that because I've been telling people for years what's happening. It will happen. Eddie says Mutt and Jeff was an interesting one as well. Think that was under Harvey at some point. Yeah, the comics, right? Mutt and Jeff. Mutt and Jeff might have been their first one. I think that was an early strip. I think that came out in the 30s. I think. Yeah, Mutt and Jeff was cool. I didn't read a lot of it, but it did cross my path at times. But I always like the comic strips that have like creatures, like Hot Stuff and Casper, and they're not quite human, but I like all that stuff. As you can see when I create like Gilbert and Patrick the Wolf Boy, like little monster kind of guys. Action Cat. I like characters that are not human. They attract me more. Even like Woody Woodpecker, Tom and Jerry, McGill and Gorilla, Augie Doggy and Doggy Daddy. I like all that stuff. But that was a good. The Harvey comics are awesome, man. They are fantastic. Wayne says, I go back to 20-cent comics. I miss those days. Yeah. I remember 20-cent comics, but I didn't get them as many times, but I do have some. And I remember getting some that were 35 cents and that said still 35 cents because I have a comic with Spider-Man fighting Super Skrull with the Fantastic Four. And I think it's a John Byrne book too, now that I think about it. But it's one of those books that I had as a kid and never had a cover. And later on when I saw the cover, I was like, wait a minute, why does this look familiar? And I somehow got it. I opened it up and I looked. I said, I read this already. And when I was a little kid, I didn't know all comic books came with covers. And when they did, I was like, ooh, look, this one has a cover. So that was pretty cool. But I remember some of the 20 centers. I had some 20-cent books with Captain America and Falcon on them. And I had some with 35 cent with Spidey, Spider-Man, and Green Goblin. I think the oldest comic I have was the Green Goblin when he tied up Peter Parker and he's on the cover flying around. It's a famous cover by John Romita where Peter has the buzz cut, but his suit's all torn up and he's being dragged around by the Goblin glider right on the cover. That's like the oldest comic I have. The oldest Spider-Man one, I think. And that's real cool, man. I think it's number 89. I'm not sure. Maybe 53. Something like that. Eddie says the Ghostly Trio, Fatso, Stinky, and Stretch. Is that true? We're getting a lot of different names here. Kevin Bixby says swig. Now's the time our famous cartoonist when we swig. Swig for Kevin Bixby. If you have some with me, swig with me. Oh, yeah, man. It's true. Stan Lee Baltazar, subtle. I like him. I have a friend who named his son Stan Lee. It's true. I see Stan Lee all the time. Stan Lee's about 4 now, 5 years old maybe. He's a little guy. I'm not sure if he knows the significance of his birthright, of his name. But I was going to name my daughter Greedo, but my wife didn't like it. Greedo Chewbacca Fett. No, didn't go through. And I have another friend who named his son Anakin. I know that guy. So I know. And I know another guy, several people who named their sons Kal-El. That would be a cool middle name. Gordon Kal-El Baltazar. That'd be good. We'll see. There's always room and time. We can make more children. We can get right on that. The cartoon was Harvey Street Kids, then changed to Harvey Girls Forever. Oh, really? Street Kids? Are they trying to be all thug-like? Wearing big jackets and shoes and stuff? Sweet. Oh, yeah. But I know that was on. I did watch the Harvey Girls show that had, I watched the first episode, the pilot, because somehow it was sent to me. Not the video, but like the link. Somebody sent me the link. And I was like, and it was at the time where I was making the comic. So I have a lot of comic strips of the Harvey comics that I wish they would have came out. You know, the series only went up to, I don't know if issue 2 came out. I know issue 1 came out, but at the time there were 2 companies with the Harvey Comics license, and I didn't understand. And the other company made more books than Joe Books. I think the other company was American Mythology. I think that's what they're called. Or American Legend or Legend Mythology. Mystery, something like that. We got more names. Fatso, Fusso, and Lazo are the ghostly trio. Oh, I like all that. I know there was a Fatso. Thundercats, ho! Do you guys remember there was a cartoon show with frogs? Was it called Texas Toads? But it was frogs. They looked like they were from Mexico. They had big sombreros on. And one guy was named Fatso. He was the big fat frog. But I forgot what the other guy, it might have been Pancho. It might have been Fatso and Pancho, but they were frogs. And they were real lazy. They would just chill. And the taller guy, the skinny guy, his hat would go over his eyes, so you wouldn't see his eyes. The fat frog's eyes would be on the hat. I think they were Texas Toads. But I remember that cartoon. I liked that one a lot. I used to watch that. It might be a little racist now, or insensitive, but that's okay. We grew up in those trying times. Let's see. Happy birthday to your little one. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah, she's awesome. She's taller than her mom now. She's taller than her mom and just smarter than everybody. She's smarter than me. Smarter. Well, I'm not that smart. I'm probably not the smartest in my family. Sweet. And she tells me she's the coolest one. She tells me she's the best one, and I think I believe her. Like, if we were to go in there and save one person, you'd probably save her. Or she'd make you save her. Like, me, you're taking me. No, she's cool. She's the feisty one, I might say. That's what 3PO would say. Or that droid who was torturing them. You're a feisty one. You will soon learn some respect. That guy. He would call my daughter a feisty one. You're a feisty one. Troy Younger's here. Woohoo! Troy says, was Sigmund a sea monster an inspiration for Gilbert? No, actually. Gilbert came from Patrick the Wolf Boy. At that time, in 1999, I was drawing lots of characters. I created a whole bunch of characters in between 99 and 2003. Most of the characters I'm working on now were created at that time. Like, when I created Wolf Boy, I was drawing a lot of different monsters and just faces and these characters. And Gilbert was actually part of an idea I had called Lab Coat Junction. And it was a mad scientist who had a castle where all the monsters lived inside. And she would train them. She would create them. She kind of created them to be her family. And then at that time, in 2000, 2001, I was doing a lot of pitching. I was pitching stuff to different publishers and different animation people and stuff. And everyone who looked at Lab Coat Junction told me it was like Harry Potter. And I didn't know what Harry Potter was. And I said, what do you mean it's Harry Potter? And they said Harry Potter was a wizard school where everyone lived in the castle and they were trained to be wizards. So my idea was very similar to that. So I kind of put it on the shelf. I kind of didn't pursue it as much because the worst thing is when you have an idea that you think is unique and then you start pitching it and several people say, oh, just like Harry Potter, oh, just like this. Like, oh, no, it's nothing like that because I didn't even know what Harry Potter was at the time. So my Lab Coat Junction, I took the characters instead and I took Gilbert out of there and I started making a character like he was based off of a creature of the Black Lagoon. And so I shrunk him down and made him cuter and smaller. But then that's where Gilbert comes, the Gill Man, Gilbert. But he wasn't like the creature of the Black Lagoon. He was just the spark that got me to draw a sea monster. But he's nothing like him. Like he's a mysterious creature that lives underwater with others like him. Like he's just an undiscovered species from humans. It's kind of like we don't know what's in the depths of the ocean because there could be many species of animals undiscovered by humans. So he's one of them. And same with his friend Amphibian. And the only link to the surface really they have is Sherbert, the turtle, who has seen humans. He lives in the ocean, but he does interact with humans. He knows about humans. So that's where it came from. So he was a little bit from Patrick the Wolf Boy to Gilman to all these monster type creatures, but he does have the same collar as Kermit the Frog. And also, now that I think about it, Sigmund and the Sea Monster, or that other guy. Who's that other guy? Puffaloff? H.R. Puff and stuff. He has the same kind of collar like H.R. Puff and stuff. So some of that stuff, the Marty Krofft stuff, Sid and Marty Krofft, a lot of that stuff came out on TV a little bit before I started paying attention to TV. Maybe I was about three years old when I started coming out. But I remember growing up, I was watching lots of Batman, Ernie and Bert. I was a big Sesame Street guy, Muppets and stuff. But I read a lot, or watched a lot of Casper, Woody Woodpecker, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Fred Flintstone, Cal Burnett, this stuff. The Cal Burnett Show. That's what we watched. So that was a long explanation, but that's okay, man. That's good. Hector says, great stream. Off to work I go. Thanks, Hector. You're a good man, sir. Good to see you and catch up. Swig for Hector. Swig for the working men. Gotta get back to work. Chris Mack says, what do you think is the most iconic comic cover of all time? I have one comic cover that I love, and every time I think of the comic book covers, the best one of all time, I always go back to this one. And I have a poster of it right there on my wall. I wish I could turn the camera, but I have it there. I'm going to take a photo. I'm going to show it to you. Watch what I'm going to do for you. This is the most iconic, best. It is the best. I'm going to take a picture of it, and then I'm going to edit it so you guys can see it better. How about that? My favorite comic book cover of all time is hanging on my wall. It's a poster that I found a guy who was making posters. He was making them for you to purchase online, secret, but he made, here's the most iconic comic cover of all time, my favorite in the history of the world. That is it. Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man. That is a comic cover. That is my favorite of all time. Every time I compare another one, I cannot come up with another one. Every time like you compare it to a like this or like this one goes down. This or this, nothing can beat that. The one that comes close to me is Secret Wars #1 with all the Marvel guys on it. That one's pretty good. I like Teen Titans #1 with the whole team running. But also there was Teen Titans, I think it was Teen Titans #4 had the Justice League and the Teen Titans were going to face each other. And Hawkman was pointing at Robin and stuff. I'm going to get you. And he was holding his mace. That was real good. But that was a real good one. But nothing beats that Spider-Man versus or Superman versus Amazing Spider-Man #1. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's in my heart, on my wall. The Condor can save a little Condor sidekick called Condorito. That'd be cool, right? But he's cool. I don't know if I have any drawings of the Condor. I might. Let me see if I can find him really quick. I have because the Condor is, I don't know if I have him in this book because I've been going through a lot of my comics, my sketchbooks, transferring all of the stories into the computer so I could do some digital comics. But I don't know if I have him, if this is the book he's in. I have several books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 sketchbooks in front of me that I've been referring to because as I write stories, he's not in this one. But as I write stories, I refer to a lot of my sketchbooks because I'm coming up with a lot of different things right now because I have a few books I'm trying to finish, but I'm getting down to like only 3 books. And I'm going to be done with The Flash probably today, tomorrow, definitely by Friday. Then I have Drew and Jot #2 to finish and #3, 2 and 3, and then Gilbert #4. So out of my whole plate, my whole schedule right now, all I have is to finish the Drew series and finish the Gilbert. And then I'm good. And I'm looking forward to that time to finish those books, to pursue all of these other stories that I've been transferring from my sketchbooks to the digital page. And I'm going to print all of them too. I'm doing stories that are 10 pages at a time so I can release them digitally for 99 cents. Then when I get 4 stories done, which will be 40 pages, I'm going to release it as a printed book. So I'm getting my first 3 printed books probably this week. I forgot what the date was, but the initial date was 13, but I just approved of something like 2 days ago. So they probably won't be today. It'll probably be maybe by Friday or maybe Monday. So we're getting printed Oh Yeah Comics #0, #13, and #14, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I'm going to start Powers in Action pretty soon with Condor guy will be in there. And then I'm going to finish up Hero Man and Amazing Spider Monkey. Oh, it's going to be awesome, man. I'm just doing a lot of things. And I'm trying to clear up my schedule, my deadline, so I can do these things. So you might see a Condor Ito. D. Brad says, they weren't street kids. They lived on Harvey Street. Oh, the Harvey Street kids. Oh, I get it. Maybe that's why the name was changed. Yeah, because it sounds like Harvey Street Kids and not Harvey Street Kids. It should be Harvey Street Kids, not Harvey Street Kids, because they're thugs. They're hanging out. Hey, where you going, old man? Knocking books out of people's hands. Those aren't the Harvey kids that we grew up with. That's true. Oh, Cisco. Oh, Pancho. Oh, those were good. Yeah, I like Cisco. Cisco Kid. Swig for Cisco Kid. Yeah. This is all true. Everything I'm telling you is the truth. It's what I know. Sergio's here. Oh, yeah. Art Baltazar returns. I am here. It's a swig for you guys. And today's show is not a rerun. This is live. Right now, it's live. We are live and people are watching. And if if you missed it and you just joined now, if you're just joining me right now, in the beginning of the show, since I started on Monday, I had my 2021 beginning hiatus where every show so far I sang a little tune in the beginning of the show. So many songs are recognizable, but I only sing a snippet because I don't want to get shut down. And I don't even sing it. It's more like I'm speaking it. But so if you're just joining, go back to the beginning after this records. And I'm curious what you guys think of that new introduction. Today I sing a portion of Cheers, the Cheers song. So that was pretty cool. Troy says, thanks for the Gilbert info. Oh yeah, Troy. The info was a little bit long, but like everything I say, I'm long-winded. That's all right though, right? Sergio says, I knew it was for Superman versus Spider-Man. I saw it on your wall on the YouTube video. Yeah. Many people have come to my house and recorded things here. They recorded me, they videotaped me in interviews. And so some of my posters have been on YouTube and videos. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I have an interview on Friday, another one with the Chicago Tribune. I think it's just a phone call, but we're going to talk about Batman. They want to talk to me. They requested to talk to me because Chicago. We're going to talk about Batman for about an hour or two, which is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the interview. Wayne says, not Sad Hulk versus Batman as your favorite. Sad Hulk. Hulk should never be sad. Sweet. But Batman and Hulk have fought. It was at that same time. That's one of my favorite comics too, because the Joker's in it. Joker messes up with the Hulk or something. I can't remember exactly how it went. Andrew Clark said, you should sing a 90s song, How Bizarre, and change it to Baltazar. Dee-nee-nee, dee-nee-nee, dee-nee-nee. I used to sing that when I worked, when I had a job, that song would come on the radio all the time, and I would always sing that. Baltazar, ding-nee-nee, ooh, baby. Yeah, making me crazy. That's true, man. That's true. Sweet for you guys. You guys want to see some drawing? I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to draw a little bit. Because right now on Famous Cartoonist Says Things is a time for Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the show. I am back. Now I am drawing. Let me get my mouse. My mouse disappeared. There it is. Let me get back. Let me get back to drawing. This is what's it? He's the Flash Turtle. And this is page 13 of my book. So I'm going to color him. These are some textures that I make for sand and for ground. So I'm going to use this ground one. See, this like, you look closely, there's grass. And this purple is the coral I use for Gilbert's house. And this yellow orangey is the coral I use for Amphibian's house. And this brown right here is for mud and ground, dirt and stuff. This texture here is for smoke. And then I use sand, and I have the gray is for concrete. This is for like buildings and or other buildings, purple buildings. So right now I'm going to use this gray one. It's kind of cool. So you might see it in lots of my drawings. So when I put this down here, you'll see, boom. See, this gray will be part of this. I'm jumping the gun, if you will. I'm going a little bit too fast. But I wanted to grab it before I minimized. Before I had to go minimum. There he is. There's what's it. There's his colors. You grab some of his colors. So I can color him. You gonna color him, Baltazar? I am. I'm gonna color him live on the air. Live! No one else right now is coloring what's it live. Most people don't even know what what's it is. And they said, what was that? That's how he got his name. Henceforth, his name, what's it? They said, what was that? Exactly. That was a flash turtle. He was a turtle that went faster than the human eye can see. And he wears little tights. Wears a little flash suit, if you will. Something he could run around with. He runs around with it, doing all kind of flash kind of things. Does all flash kind of things. That's the best way to be if you want to be the Flash. Be the best Flash you can be. It's all true. Everything I'm telling you guys is true. This book should be done real soon. I'm hoping to have it done by today. I don't know if it'll happen today because after this, I must go celebrate a birthday party. We're going to celebrate today. We're going to dine. We're going to eat things. Things will happen. Things will be joyous. It's true. We will make it joyous. An occasion of all occasions. How about that? Should I do that? That's not supposed to be there. No, it's not supposed to be there. That's the line from that. See? I almost messed up. I almost confused kids across the world. They would have been like, hey, famous cartoonist, what is that line for? And I would have said, oh no, I made an error. And now I will fix it. No one will ever know that error was made. Thrust it upon me. I gotta get this. Let's see, I think I opened the cover here. Let me see. Saving. It's going too fast for business here. Here it is. So I need these lines. See these lines, these colors? Here's the cover of the book. It's a Flash and the Flash Turtle stopping Captain Cold. And as you can see, the Flash is slipping on the ice. You can't control it. Captain Cold is snickering. He's saying, ha ha, hee ho, you foolish heroes. And there's cold smoke emanating from his cold freeze ray gun. And here's the what's it Flash Turtle in pursuit of the dastardly villain. But I need these flash lines, these colors, to keep it all consistent. There we go. The dastardly, evil Captain Cold. All my bad guys laugh like ha ha hee ho. They all laugh like that. That's how you know they're bad guys. Ha ha hee ho! Foolish hero! They all yell at him. Like that. Which color should that be? How about orange? Should we do orange? Yeah, let's do orange. I was gonna do blue. I'm gonna go orange. It's the Flash Turtle's hair. Pew. Now, many of you always wonder, hey, Balthazar, why do you draw with all those lines? Wasting your time. Now I'm going to show you why. Make it fast, Balthazar. I came here for the talking part. I know, but here it comes. So I select that purple, and every purple in here that is selected, I'm going to go and focus. See, there's purple there, there's purple here in the armpit, and then I delete it, and it turns into this light pink. So in case I delete a line that I actually need, it's still pink, I can see it. But I make it into a color that's almost as light as the background. See, none of that purple. There's no purple, but I'm deleting it. I deleted it. Let's pick this purple here. Just get to it, Balthazar. Don't need an explanation. You know, man, the critic's harsh. I think the vampire's been put to rest, but the critic, man, he waits. He's always awake. The critic is always there when I'm there. Shut up! Stop talking about me, Balthazar! See, that's how it is every day. No respect. Shouldn't be going to dinner with your family. You got work to do. You know? Here we go, here we go. Okay. Now, if you look, everything I erased is now pink. See those little pink lines? Everything is pink. And it looks like I got them all. And I go back in here, I select this white, similar, make it all pink. I'm going to make my background opaque or clear, as if you will. Select that and erase it. Boom. Now I'm ready to go, man. And this green here, I chose whatever I'm going to make the color white is going to be that green. So, boom, ba, ba, ba. There he is. It's large and in charge. It's ready to go. It's going to save the day from those dastardly evil villains. Captain Cold and his dog, Admiral Perry. He named the dog Admiral Perry. You were named after the dog? It's true. It is true. I'm going to make the neck a little darker and the bottom of the foot. See, it's got some volume. You know what else has volume, Balthazar? I know. And the critics getting mad. I need to make a villain in my comic called the Critic. He just yells at everybody. And this 486 is the tongue color of Warner Brothers characters. So if you look at Bugs Bunny, his mouth is that color, the inside of his mouth. Shut up and draw, Balthazar. No, everybody's, man, this guy's rough. Let me see if I can grab this color. The color to my flash lines. We're getting there, man, getting there. think I handed in 5 pages so far. And there's, I think, 16 altogether for the whole book, which is pretty good. There it is. I colored them. I'm going to go back in and get all these dots. I know there's going to be a dot. There's one right there. See that dot? I'm going to go back and get them now. That. I'm going to see if I can skim through this. There's another dot right there. They probably won't show up in the printing, but if they do, and then I could see it, it will bother me for the rest of my life. So, might as well just get them, you know? Know what I mean? Gotta take care of every detail. Quality control, if you will. Making it happen. So the masses can be happy. The kids who give good reviews are going to say, that color was amazing. I didn't see one dot. I guess. Who takes that extra time to color a microscopic dot? You never know. You never know who's looking. And the Chicago Tribune might ask me Friday, hey man, what's with all the dots, man? But you know, I know they won't ask that question because I take care of the dots. Hey man, that was really cool, smooth lines there, man. There he goes. Merge visible. I'm going to label this flash, the flash layer, which means that's the character. Hey man. See, now I'm going to take my ground. See that? See what I did there? We saw it, Balthazar. It's all true. I would never lie to you guys. I don't need to. I don't need to lie. You always lie when you sleep. Yeah, that's it. It's the only time. If you're enjoying this music, the music you're hearing is from my son, Gordon Balthazar. And he's working on a new album right now. It was going to be released this week, but he decided, I'm not done. I need to add some more songs. So that's what he's doing now, which is really cool. So far as every time he makes an album, they get better than the one before, which I admire that. I could dig that. I could dig it. So I'm going to put, I put a little tint of a gradient. I know there's a way to make this gradient, but I don't know how. So this is what I know. I make this little gradient. See? And then I'll size it a little bit. See that? Just so it looks like it's fading. See a little bit? That's a good technique, Balthazar. It's called cheating. You know, let's see. See, and then when I release it, see, it's like faded. I'm not sure if they need that, but if they do, we know it could be done. I could still manipulate if I need to. This bottom one here, we're going to do that here too. There's an easier way to do that, Balthazar. It's true. I am my own colorist, so I will do things the way I know how. See, let's go like that. It should be good. Then I'll eliminate this much here. How about like that? See that? See that? That's cool. That's cool right there, man. I tell you that. All right. I'm going to save this. I'm going to add a little bit of color to his background. That's the law of the West around here. It's the law of the West. Make it more dynamic. Let's see. I think that'd be cool, right? Yeah. And let's see. Should I go with yellow? I wasn't going to do yellow, but I'm going to now. Because I'm going to adjust the opacity. See, look at that. See, it's kind of there. You know, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Let's see. I was gonna do blue. Let's see what blue looks like. See, blue looks better. I don't like it at all. Nope. I'm gonna leave it background. I'm gonna leave it clear. This one's finished. Save. I'm gonna save it as an emailed file. I know this is exciting for you guys. It's not exciting, it's just think, Balthazar. I know. It is for me. Get work done. That's him. That picture is finished. Let's see, I got one more here. The Flash just ran into a wall. He's hurting. He's like, oh, my aching brain. What the heck happened, man? So my skull is hurting. I walk for miles. My feet are hurting. It's true. Flash. Hey, Flash. I'm going to make those lines. I'm going to color his treads another color. How about an orange? What if I go orange? Orange treads. Oh, yeah. He slipped on some ice. See, the ice looks good because it's the opposite of his colors. Like the red and yellow look good against the blue. The icy blue. Blue and white. That is the evil one known as Captain Cold. Stop pausing when you talk, Balthazar. Sorry. Let's see. He's got a face. Face color. Oh, messed up. I gotta lasso it. his chin color, his cheek, if you will. There he is. Oh, hurting. Flash is hurting. Saving it. I'm gonna swig. Go some swig. I'm gonna read some of your comments because you guys are commenting things. You guys are saying things. Saying things. D. Brad says, I have a Superman and Spider-Man comic, but the cover is painted. It's also a really big comic. It might have been, was it the Alex Ross? Oh, I know which one it is. It's the one where they fight Dr. Doom and the Parasite. That's part 2. I have that one too. It's a painted cover. It's like orange. Yeah, that's an awesome one, man. That's my other favorite comic. Second favorite. Let's see. Draw. Shut up and draw, Baltazar. Sebastian Sergio says, cool. That's the Flash's pet. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, Super Pets. Sweet. Super Pets. What's it versus Gamera? Go. Oh, that would be cool. The Super Pet versus the monster turtle. Turtle versus turtle. Troy's not a fan of autocorrect. It's okay. Sergio says, I have to go, but I am glad to see you coloring. Oh, yeah, coloring. Thanks for joining, Serge. Sebastian and Sergio. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, man, you got to get back to your thing. We all have things to get back to. Adam says, the villain, the critic, exists already. He's called Yoko Chips. That's true. Yoko Chips. I'm going to destroy you, Yoko Chips. D. Brad said, what's the name of the turtle? It's not the Crash from Just a Lot of Animals. And Captain Carrot. Oh, I forgot. It's not Crash from Just a Lot of Animals and Captain Carrot. The turtle is, man, I forgot what his name is. He's like at a turtle shell. He's blue. I know which one you're talking about. I forgot his name. But he has a clever name, the turtle. Well, oh, Muhammad Ali is here. All right. What do you prefer, Manga Studio or Photoshop? Well, I draw in Manga Studio, and then I color in Photoshop. I like coloring better sometimes because I can listen to things like shows and podcasts and videos and stuff like that. And when I color, I could zone out. I could get into the zone, and before I know it, I color a whole book. So maybe Photoshop. Flash. That's right. All right, back to Flash. Flash is here. He's gonna be scuffed. He got some scuffs. Scuff marks on him. Wait, that's the wrong colors. I'm coloring the scuffs the wrong color. Should be like a red on his leg too. Flash just ran into a brick wall. He doesn't feel good about it though. He's like, man, I just ran into that wall. Does not feel good at all. Because I rhymed with wall. Does not feel good. We saw you drawing the Flash, but is that the real Flash? It is. It's the real Flash. Ice chunks. So that'd be they would be it wouldn't be ice chunks, it'd be chunks from the wall. Yeah. Wall chunks. Maybe the wall should be gray. I'm gonna keep it the reddish brown. wall chunks. I don't like it right here. It's getting lost. Let's see. It's better. See, all of these decisions that cartoonists have to make throughout the day. Nobody really knows these things. They're like, oh, drawing is easy. You could do it. It's so easy. But little do you know. Little do the people know. There's minor decisions that have to be made throughout the day. When drawing a Flash comic, a Flash storybook, that's some great coloring, Baltazar. Where'd you learn how to do that? Just from doing, like Mr. Miyagi. Wash the car. It's not like karate, Baltazar. Sometimes it could be. You're gonna make me paint your fence. I remember when I first learned Manga Studio, the first piece that I practiced on was a piece that I needed to get done. And I handed it in. It was Tiny Titans Archie. The Tiny Titans Archie pinup in issue 1 was the first digital piece I've ever done. And I made sure that I was going to work on a piece. I was going to learn it by drawing a piece that I needed to turn in so I could feel like I got paid for my training. I wish we didn't tell us that story, Baltazar. No, man. So there's a crack on the wall. Look okay? He's going to be in silhouette. Silhouette for my friends out there in the world. Silhouette. This should be... Oh, I know what to do. Yeah. I know what color to make it instead. Because it's bothering me that it's going to be... He's going to be a... Yeah, I'll do it like that. I don't want a reddish brown background on the Flash if he's red. See, those are the colors. The colorist in me has just changed the color. And I'm going to do more like a sandy brown. More like a sandy brown color. Yeah. See? The decisions the cartoonists have to make throughout the day is astonishing. Nothing's astonishing, Baltazar. Where's my stuff? I understand, man. I understand. Real interesting drawn buildings. I could have stood home for this. Let's see, what colors? What color to make this guy? Should I make him brown too? I'm gonna make him a nice greenish, darker green. Maybe the roof. Yeah. Maybe make brown. There There it is. Look it, I messed up right here. But real good, Balthazar. Nice going. Alright. Time to save. Swig. Saving it and swigging it. You gotta swig it with me. Now's the time. Oh, yeah. See, I'm going to make this roof same colors. They had the same contractor in the neighborhood installing these roofs. Installing the roofs so people could enjoy their homes. Famous cartoonist says things. Says things, yeah. Says things, yeah. Says things and draws things. But that, all these little details that go in the background can be overseen. They will be overlooked. Well, maybe not. Normally, a comic book panel is about a 3-second life before you move on to something else. Before you move on to the next panel. It's true. But this time, we're going to make it last a little longer. They're going to look at these buildings and say, that's a beautiful house. I wish I lived there. I would like to move in there one day with my lovely wife and my family. That's what this comic's making you think right now. I'm not thinking that, Balthazar. But you will. When you go to bed at night, you're going to lay down in bed and say, man, that skyscraper that famous cartoonist drew looks very livable. I would like to live in it. Which you're sure when you threw that rock. So there he goes. You got to draw the smoke. Color some smoke. Let's see, let's make it the same line as that. Now let's see. Did I get them all? How about his aching back? Oh, my aching back. Oasis. Oasis. I got 3 kinks in my back. Oh, yeah, man. You guys are still watching. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. There's going to be some ice here. And the ice here will counterbalance with the blue that's on the windows and stuff. See? There's a nice balance. Balance of power. A balance of color. Create it. Create it when you need it. If it's not there, create it. And it will be there. Create the balance of power. Balance power? What? Oh, yeah, subliminal. Create the balance of color. I'll put some more of this gray on these little texture marks. Let's see, did I get all the lines? Be the bad guy. Ha ha hee ho. I'm gonna make him dark purple. There he goes. Pops out real good with that. There's the page. What's gonna look like? Yeah, 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 yeah. Is today a long show? It's all right, right? Erase some of these lines. Do some coloring on the Flash. Wasn't that Roscoe's dog's name was Flash too? Flash, cute, 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 cute. That's what he used to say. The Flash. Flash Gordon. Barry Allen. Now, is this Barry Allen or Wally West? So people always get mad at me. So I don't know. It's the Flash. When he runs by, I say, hey, that was the Flash. What's more important is who's his pet. What's it is his pet. Ooh, I messed up. See, I messed it up. Look at that. Right here. See that line I skipped? I see it. I see it. Right there. How come it's not doing it? Right there. Like that. Yep. I'm gonna check them all before I wreck them all. Look at all this. Right there. That's a mess. What happened here? I'm getting ahead of myself. Self, please wait for me. I have to tell myself to wait up. Don't get ahead of me. Don't get ahead of the picture. You're about to wreck yourself, self. Okay, now we're good. You should be good now, self. All right. Here we go, man. Here we go, man. I'm going to color this guy. Excuse me while I color this guy. So you didn't know you get singing on this show, too. You get singing. You get artwork. You get discussion. There's things to be had and said. You get superheroes. You get Flashpoint. You get your own Flashpoint. It's not what we get, Baltazar. It is. You get the Flash. You get me reading your comments. I will eventually. I will see your comments. I shall read them soon. What's cracking, y'all? This is your boy, Big Tough, Freight Train Tough. I got this. I'm the demon of this earth, y'all. I got this. I'm the Nanset. Is that what he says? Nanset? I gotta ask my son what all of that means. I don't know if he knows. So I got those dots there. I'm gonna get them later when I do the dot treatment. I can't wait for his new music. It's gonna be good. My guy's music. So look at that. Look at that subtle color. Oh, that's so good. This is cool, man. I'm digging it. Some dust. So now the dust will pop away from him instead of being too close to his color. See? It's like a yellowish, yellow ochre-ish. I'm going to take the color I have on this light blue on this dog. I'm going to put it in the ice. Now check this out. I'm going to do something special that hasn't been done any time ever. Oh, nowhere on this piece. I'm doing some reflection. I'm going to reflect upon this artwork. Yeah, that's clever wording, Balthazar. Because ice reflects. It's a sheen, if you will. Like a Charlie. I'm just going to call it a Charlie. Or Martin. We're going to put a nice Martin on this. I don't get the stupid joke, Balthazar. We will. Go ask your dad. He knows. Your parents know the joke. Dad jokes are the best. That's what the song's saying. Famous cartoonist tells dad jokes, yeah. Dad jokes, yeah. Just get the zone out after a while. Just zoning. That's all I'm saying. Zoning. And if I lived in Arizona, I could be zoning in Arizona. It's not funny. Hey, I live in Arizona. Let's see. Color to make these windows. I'm going to do this, watch. Check these out. I'll do something cool here. Something unprecedented in these unprecedented times. Because these times are crazy. We wake up to news every day, which is unprecedented. Unprecedented. It's a weird word to spell. Many of us will get that word wrong. And we want it to mean something it doesn't mean. Words. They're only words. And words are all I have to take this heart away. Heart away. By the Bee Gees and Elvis. The heart away part was from Elvis. Words. Sweet. I got a little dry. All right, look at. I'm gonna make some windows. See, check these out. Check these. Isn't that cool? Make it look like reflective. Such a simple technique. Yet embrace it. Because I was intending to make this building white, see? So I could pop a little bit from background. All right, we're good. The more detail I put, the longer it takes me to complete. But it'll be worth it. This will make a good poster one day. Yeah, I want the poster, one to flash right into the wall. Hey, real good, Balthazar. Oh, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make the door a different color. I'm gonna make it this. Make it this. Like it this. Make this one like it this. A lot of detail on her deets, I tell you. What are you talking about, Balthazar? Let's see. I hope you guys are listening at home laughing. Because I know some of you are watching me through YouTube. Which YouTube you could, if you have the device at home, you could put me on your TV. So I could be in your living room with you. If that is what you choose. And I would say, hello, kids. Hello, wife and children. Hello, husband. Boyfriends, girlfriends. It's not what we say, Balthazar. It's not what you say, but it's what we do. It's what we do here at Famous Cartoonist Says Things. We say hello to the family. Hello to one another. Because we're in this together. I'm not in anything with you, Balthazar. We know it to be true. You know it to be true. All right, look at that. Get rid of the box, see what it looks like. It's getting there. Should save it now. Save in a swig. A swig for my friends. This is going to be a long show today. Possibly 2 hours. Swig. Oh, yeah. We're getting there. That's a little bit dark. I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Background. There we go. Nice. This is beauteous. Beauteous Magnus. Now, I shall grab some texture. You see the ground? I got some ground texture. I'm going to grab that. Throw that in here. This is a long, complicated scene. You guys are witnessing it right now being made. Long and complicated scene. Scenery, if you will. Doing it. Doing it. Doing it. Doing it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right, there it is. There it is. I fine-tuned it. Let me see. I'm going to grab the building. This brown. I like this brown for my bricks. For brick color. This was what I was originally going to put behind the flash. Let's see, it wouldn't work. Blends in with him too much. So I'm going to put it on this. Put it on this building in here. Like that. Like that, man. Or, let's see. That. This building will be something else. About like that. All right. How about like that? Some nice buildings in the background. I like it. I like it a lot. It's good. I like it. Like it. And then we'll put. I got this nice sandy. I got this nice sandy color. Sandy. Put it like right here. And then I'll add that to the background. This is what I do here. Famous Cartoonist does things. That's the name of the show now. Famous Cartoonist does things. What's he doing now, Ma? He's still drawing. Let me know when he's finished. I like the talking parts. See the scuffs? The scuffs on the wall should be. Let me see what they look like if I went white. That might not be bad, right? Yeah, I like it. I like it better. Does it look good? Nobody does white scuffs. Nobody. What do you mean nobody? Nobody knows. Deck officer! Deck officer! Yeah, my friend's out there in it. Take him out on Tauntaun. It's too cold for Tauntaun. White. I don't know if white looks good. What if I did a... White does look okay, though. Maybe this crack looks good, but I'm gonna maybe do... Let's see what a gray, light gray would look like. No, it disappears. I'm going to keep it like that. I think white looks okay. Because it looks like that's where he hit, right? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. They could always tell me to change it. But so far, I like it. But I have a feeling it's going to come back. Can you change the marks? But maybe it won't. Or if I made the marks the same color as him, like this red. Yeah, that looks good. I kind of like the cracked white. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. That's what it's going to be. I'm submitting it like this. Must be nice to make those decisions for Warner Brother Balthazar. It's pretty cool. I'm going to label. Got to label my layers. They're getting out of control. Out of control, I'll tell you. That's going to be called the wall. This one's going to be called ground. This one is going to be called buildings. It's all true. Everything I'm telling you guys is the absolute truth. There's nothing made up here. It's all true. All of it. The Jedi, Luke Skywalker, the Force, all of it is true. All of it, I tell you. It's all true. Chewie, we're home. Chewie, we're here. What the heck? Something's happening. Oh. We're home. Chewie. Lando, the Lando system. Lando, yeah, card chart. Scoundrel. You like him. I happen to like nice men. Let me see. Leia fooled us all. I'm going to put a shadow behind this guy, I think. Does it need shadow? Probably not, because it's gonna be cropped. It's gonna be like this. I'm gonna put a shadow. I'm doing it because the thought was in my head. Now it's in there. The thought is in. It's in my skull, between my ears, in my brain. Once it's in there, that's where it goes. You can't stop it. Can't stop it. It's gonna be darker though. Let's see. So I can see it. Let's see. It makes no sense, Balthazar. Let's see. What about that? Whoa! That didn't work. There it is. There it is. Now, how about that? Just a little shadow. Just a little hint. A hint, if you will. Just like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Now, I'm going to add a little bit here now. See what I've done? I've created something. My favorite song right there. A little bit right there. A little bit of shadow, slightly. That, see? Now to get the dots. Time for the dots. People are still here. You guys are awesome. trying to do what the kids say is keeping it real. That's what I'm doing right now. Keeping it real, yo. I'm keeping it thick. All right. Let's see. Going through these areas. Make sure there's no dots. No dots. There's dots on this guy, I know that. Oh yeah, that's the whole song. That's the whole introduction. Famous Cartoonist Says Things theme song for all the world to enjoy. Okay, this page is finished. Is that cool? Did you guys enjoy that? See all the dots that I put in there? Merge that together so there'll be no dots. I'm going to label it Flash. Save. I'm going to do a save as so I can see it as a JPEG and it will be emailable. Look at, he got beat up. He's like, oh man, I'm hurting. I'm hurting, man. Very cool, very cool. Now is the time. A famous cartoonist draws things, says things. All right, go back to saying things. You guys are awesome. Swing it. Still live. It's still Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? New comic book day. So call your local comic shop. Tell them that you want new books. You must. Let's swig together. Well, it's delicious. You can hear the ice. You hear it? It's starting to melt and get real frosty in there. See what you guys are saying. I'm going to see. D. Brad says, I remember a Jay Garrick style. What's it? Was there? Did he have that pan on his helmet? The Mercury helmet? Muhammad Ali. Great. I love your art, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Muhammad Ali. D. Brad says, do you have a favorite TV theme or movie theme? I do like the song, What Do We Do, Baby, Without Us? What do we do, baby, without us? That song, I like that. And there ain't nothing, we can't love each other true. What do we do, baby, without us? Sha-la-la-la. That one I like. It's all true. Every bit of it is true. All of it is true. Absolutely true. Eric says, cool Flash. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, my man, Eric. I like it. D. Brad likes it. Wayne is here. Just made myself a fresh cup. Oh, man. I could use a cup of coffee now. I have soda here, but I could use some lunch. cup of coffee, maybe. Swig for you guys. I love swigging out of this because this handle is so good. The handle is perfect. I could hold on to this all day and not get tired. And it's ergonomic, comforting. It's all true. It's all true. D. Brett said, I have a fresh swig too. We got a fresh. Family Ties. Yeah, that's what I always like that Family Ties opening because somebody was painting their portrait in that red paintbrush with the red. He splattered it on there, and I'm like, I always thought there's no way that he could fix that because it was too much paint for the shoulder. I remember that. It was cool. Ken Bixby says this is a true story. But I did like that. I did like that show. I was a big fan of Alex P. Keaton. Alex P. Keaton took over the show. He was like the Jack Tripper of the show. There's always one show that has that one character. Alex P. Keaton, Jack Tripper, Fonzie. You know, they take over and it becomes their show. But I was a big fan of Alex P. Keaton. Then he became Marty McFly. Marty P. Keaton. Alex P. Keaton. All of that stuff. Marty McFly. Doc! Marty! Doc! Marty! Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. That's right. He did that at the end. Sit, Ubu, sit. Swig for Ubu. Ubu's a good dog. They just showed him in that picture. He's like a Labrador. Black lab. Swig. Wayne says the Jetsons theme was cool jazz, especially when the cute redhead took Jane. Yeah, meet George Jetson. Da 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 da. Yeah, she did take his money. Then she went shopping, and he dropped off the kid at school. See, George Jetson has to make a lot of decisions throughout his day. What's he gonna do for lunch? He went to work with no money. You know he had an extra wallet somewhere, but didn't she leave him with a few dollars? He took money out and then she took his wallet. His driver license was in there. So he drives to work with no driver license. George Jetson. Bixby's here. One of my favorite local punk bands. Alex P. Keaton and the Young Republicans. Really? That's cool. I saw what do you call that? Back to the Future band. I saw a Back to the Future band called the Flux Capacitors. And they were really cool. They sang all of the songs from Back to the Future, and they only sung like 80 songs. They sang all of Huey Lewis's songs, and that was really cool. I think I saw them in San Diego or Los Angeles or something. I know I saw them on the West Coast, but they were pretty cool. And they're in a documentary about Back to the Future, the Flux Capacitors. They're really cool because all of the band members dress like characters from the movie. And the lead singer, of course, is Marty McFly. And you got Doc on the bass. It's pretty cool. Swig. Biff on the drums. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum. That's the way they sing. I like the Gordy song with the whistling. Yeah, I got to find out what the one that is. Did it just play? Because I know that Bixby likes that one too. I got to listen more closely. Because usually when I play them, they're background. But they're cool. If you listen to his music with headphones on, you'll hear all of the subtlety and all of the different tones and music he puts in there in the bass. And when we drive around in the car, he has this auxiliary cord. He's got this real tiny cord like this that he fits to his phone to the cord, and then we can play the music in his we can play the music from his phone in the car. And it's kind of fun to hear all of this music while I'm driving. But a lot of times I want to stop and draw, you know. It's true. Oh, it just played. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good stuff. I love his music. He does good. His new ones are going to rock. And they're coming out pretty soon. He's making new music. And they're going to be here. They're going to debut here first. I like Gordy Superstition. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the one that starts out, I got this. I'm the demon of this earth. I said, did I ever see H2 Awesome? No. Is that a band? I got to check them out. I would like to, I like watching bands. I love local bands. I love cover bands. I love cover bands that take the song and change it, you know, make it cooler. I like all that stuff. Marty, we need 1.21 gigawatts to get back to the future. That's true. It's real precise. It was the one before the current one. Oh, yeah. All right. Shall I rewind? Let's hear where we are on the music. I can't quite see. I don't know. But there it is. July Nights. The Flame. The one before the current one. This one. Let's see. Or was it the LA Flame? This is probably, I mean, I want the whistling. Hey, Gordy's awesome. Or was it Neptune? That's a good one. Now I'm just playing music. I rewound it for you guys a little bit. It's okay. Oh, yeah, man. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining me here today. We've been going for 2 hours. It's been a good show. Wednesday, New Comic Day. If you have a swig, let's swig. Zigasaki, ziggy saki. We'll swig together. Let's work for the working man. Yeah. And we did good today, right? I got a bunch of 2 pages done, 2 pieces of art that I'm going to submit to the masses. I'm going to submit it to my editor, and I will be doing more things tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Today is my daughter's birthday. We're going to go out as a family, hang out somewhere, and it will be wonderful. It will be wonderful. Let's see what Wayne says. Famous DJs play music is the next show. That's right. We would do something like that. Oi, oi, oi. Ziggy saggy, ziggy saggy. That's right. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day. It will. It's starting right now. Well, the day started earlier, but it's going. It's in the middle right now. Have a great swig. Swig for Eric. Another swig. Kevin Bixby says, you're a good man, sir. Happy birthday to Audrey. I'm going to tell her that everyone wished her happy birthday. And she's going to like it. She's going to say, aw, have a great day, sir. Because yesterday I heard her say, from down here I'm working, I heard her go, aw. Then she went, aw. Right after another. Troy's here. You're a good man, sir. But thank you guys for watching me. This was really cool. I will do this again. I will wear another hat for you tomorrow. And hopefully I'll draw something new. I don't know what I'll draw tomorrow, but I will get to something. And I'm going to have some lunch. I think I'm going to have some lunch. Yeah, let's have some lunch. There might be a tamale in the fridge. But you guys are awesome. Embrace the ones you love. And do all that good stuff. But 3 things, 3 or 4. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. and do the things that make you happy. I will be here another time, another space. Same time, same channel, all that good stuff. Follow me when you see me. Click like, subscribe. Follow the links to buy t-shirts and things like that. All of that good stuff. Hopefully I get some comics this week too to show you guys. You guys are awesome. Be nice to each other. Okay, bye-bye.